looking around $20,000 or $25,000.
Oh shit! What's up, man?
We have two different colors of ink.
You hear me all right?
It's just a copy of the signature printed on the page.
Oh, so got set up for one of these live things for fans.
So we do have a pair of Adidas size 8.5 shoes with another 20 mark on the back. Now, when Bucky Dent came to the 8,
What's up with you, man?
He did change his number from 30 to 20. And he also did wear size 8.5. Specifically, Bucky Dent wore.
I don't know how to start this shit out, but I guess we're just waiting for fans or other wrestlers to join. There you go. I hear you. Yeah, go ahead and start the show out.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I don't give a fuck. You kiss my ass.
Yeah, there you go. No, it's Mephisto. Who's this? Oh, it's Cyrus.
Who does he fist?
What's up, man?
What's up, brothers?
So I just saw you on Silverwolf. All right, good talk.
You guys are back.
So what's up with you, man? How's the wrestling going?
What wrestling? I haven't been in the ring yet.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
So what's up, man?
Can you hear me, brother?
I hear you fine.
All right. See, that echo wasn't coming from me, brother. It was coming from Adonis's headset. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They trying to blame Mephisto. Like, I don't know how to use technology, brother. Like, come on. I mean, I understand. A four-corner match, but I don't understand how to use a cell phone.
I guess management wants the link in the comments. So this will be interesting. So I know management wants us to do this to interact with fans, but they chose the wrong people.
Did they, though, brother? Because I think I'm the best man for this job.
Well, then start it out, man.
Well, I'm here. That's all that matters. The day I walked in, the moment this live stream started and I, the intergalactic champion, walked on the stage, they already knew.
So,
Okay.
So I don't know if anyone's aware, but I got that match with Damien Saint in the bag.
Are you gonna elaborate what you're gonna do to him, brother?
The It Factor Cyrus. Who the hell is this guy? I know he's from DBW. I mean, that's what I said.
Yeah. You know what? All the Mephisto nights out there, don't forget. December 16th. Yeah. Here on planet Earth. Not in another planet or galaxy like you would assume. I will be defending my belt. And going for another belt. Union Station Extension Building, brother. Oh, yeah. Get there early, brother. Doors open at 6. The show starts at 7 and tickets, brother. Ooh. They're gonna sell out like AEW and All In, brother. Oh, yeah.
Chris Craven, have you met Mephisto?
Oh, of course he's met Mephisto, brother. Everyone knows who I am. Whether they've shaken my hand or seen me or not, they know. I'm the greatest there is.
We can't hear you, Chris.
Can't hear me.
Now we can.
I said, I don't know if I want to meet somebody to shake someone's hand. I don't fix that. Don't know where that hand's been.
Oh, shit. This guy. That's, for anyone who doesn't know, that's loose cannon.
Who's from DBW?
So, Mephisto, who are you facing again at Winter Clash?
Well, that's a good question, brother. You see, for like a storybook prince, he magically appears and then disappears as he chooses. And it makes me wonder if he will be there come December 16th, brother. Because that's the day I'm going to get what is rightfully mine. Yeah, U.S. title.
All right, so you're gonna go against Prince, but like you failed every time you go against him.
Did you just say fail, brother?
I mean, I said what I said.
I think they're mistaken quite horribly. Yeah, for when he pinned me on the ground. He cheap shot at me.
Yeah, that's a fan I don't want.
Smokey McCoff wasn't looking. I don't know about you, brother. It doesn't seem very royal-like to me. Yeah. And then the other time we wrestled, I won. He decided to be a no good, dirty little coward. Crawl outside of the ropes. While Mephisto waited on the inside. Give him what it was worth. He decided that humiliation and cowardice was more important to him than that U.S. title, brother.
I mean, you're going against Prince. I've beaten him many of times. I've beaten you. I'm just saying, you can't beat him.
I'm gonna say this right quick, Holman. We have wrestled. You are correct. You have not put me on that ground and pinned me. Oh no! You took the easy route like Prince did against Uric and I. And he decided that Uric, much like you with Felix, decided that was the easier pin, brother. Who can blame you, brother? I certainly couldn't. Mephisto would have taken that opportunity 9 times out of 1,000, brother.
You would have fisted do it 1,000 times.
Hey, Mephisto, there's a question in the comments.
Oh, brother. It's a little galaxy with the planet called Parts Unknown, brother. You can find it. Look in the stars. Brightest constellation.
We all know how Craven feels about gimmick infringement, right?
No longer there. Yeah.
What's that, Chris?
So we all know how I feel about gimmick infringement, right?
Yeah. But he's from a different galaxy. I don't think they have a restriction like that. As you can see, he's intergalactic champion.
Wow. Oh my.
I mean, I hope he's from a galaxy where ego's not a thing. That's just me, though.
We're gonna.
Oh, brother, there's nothing that would make you think that.
Are these DBW people? Is that what this is?
Yeah, this DB Cyrus from DBW is in the comments.
Wow. The company who booked me for their next show, but then turned around and didn't want me. Maybe I'm a little too real for that.
Damn ego.
The funny thing is, you got one member of Ego that's out. He wouldn't stop lifting them big women up towards road digger, shoulder to shoulder. When they you look at is it Austin James? You don't want to get in those positions where you'll do anything for your fix because look what happened to him.
I don't know. The foundation has talked so much shit to the ego, and they've said nothing. And the only things they have said was just typical, oh, you're not ready. We're so much better than you. But yet, you guys aren't kind of saying anything else.
Well, the interesting thing about Ego is, like I've told you before, I know these men personally. I've known them for years. And
yeah, I watched you wrestle with Graves and against Graves.
I just think it's a little fishy. There's something fishy going on with not allowing me to be at the next show. I think there's some sort of sneaky shit going on backstage that why I wasn't allowed to show up. I really don't think that they're ready.
What do you think they're not ready for?
Well, quite frankly, I don't think they want to try to have somebody like me in their locker room. But like I said, 1 minute I was booked, the next minute I'm not. And that happened when or only after one of their guys went on the shelf. Seems like you have an open spot to me.
Yeah.
Maybe Craven is too much for them. Maybe they're afraid of the chaos being introduced into the locker room that I would bring.
Like I watched a bit of it. Judgment's good. The Bone Shaker and what's his partner's name, Cassidy or something like that. They're good.
Yeah, they're good. They're real good. There's a lot of guys there that are good.
It's a good show. It's good, good product.
There's a lot of guys there that are really good. My personal feelings on it, I think there's some politicking going on why the story changed. I don't think it has anything to do with booking. I think it has everything to do with politicking. And I think it comes from Ego, not wanting me there.
Like I haven't seen it. I know he's in the comments. Like I haven't seen it. Like who Cyrus is, other than like SportsWire. So I apologize, but then again, I would like to see your shit. You know what I mean? Is he part of that group with Judgment, Tfinity?
I don't know.
And we got Mephisto muted. Oh, brother.
Uh-oh.
Where's the rest of the IMF family, brother?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's to, but yep. For anyone listening to that hold.
Like,
So
I got no issues with UEW. Like I said, I just think there was some politicking that went on
no,
with ego
I
not
got
wanting
an issue with them.
with ego not wanting me there.
That's the only thing I. That's the only people I want to work with in DBW. I want to have a match with Ego with the Foundation.
Well,
The foundation, you say?
Oh yeah, brother.
I'm gonna say this, and yeah, it's gonna kind of toot my own horn a little bit when I say this, but when it comes to ego, those three members of the fake ego, I'll say that fake ego. The original ego was, Robbie Wayne and Courtney Prescott. Those were the original creators of ego.
In Biwa.
Yep, in Biwa. I think that, especially with Austin James and Colin Graves, I'm not so sure about Havoc, but with Austin James and Colin Graves, me coming into that locker room would expose that. Especially if you put me in the ring room. The real Colin Graves and the real Austin James would get exposed and embarrassed. So I think they're doing what they can to prevent me from showing up. That's my personal opinion to it. It's
Yeah,
not
you
the
kind of made.
It's not
I
the
don't
first
want-
time they've cried to somebody to keep me away from them.
I don't want to like say that you made someone, but like you kind of like brought them in.
I did. I am responsible for Colin Graves even being in a ring. I'm also responsible for Raw and Havoc even being in a ring. I'm the gentleman who recruited both of them. Havoc in 04 and Colin Graves in 2017.
To anyone that's watching, the link is in the comments if you want to come on. To anyone.
Doobie doo. You got an echo. Is that on your end?
Is it still there?
Hello?
It's
No.
Mephisto.
Mephisto.
I gotta use my phone here.
Oh yeah.
Reverb. I messed with the microphone sensitivity, brother. It
Oh yeah.
Yup.
What are you gonna do?
I could sit here all night and talk about my opinions of any person that came from BEWA, but I'd be here too long this evening. I don't want to waste everybody's time. The
No.
interesting thing is the BEWA is doing a reunion show in December. So it's going to be interesting when I walk back into this locker room after not being in it since 2017 on how I'm how the Federation's main chaos creator or troublemaker is taken.
Mephisto, you back?
I just like
is
having
echoing
fun.
still, brother.
No, you're not echoing.
How about now?
No, you're good.
Why does he look like he could be Mr. Judgment's little brother?
Oh, speaking of Judgment,
Mortals? Really? Okay.
the word's getting out there that we're talking about DBW. Yeah. We said nothing but good things. We just ego.
I
We
said
got a problem with ego.
I said good things, but I have a problem with ego. And since Mr. Judgment's listening, I don't know. I think that that absence of Austin James since he's on the shelf. I don't know, man. Maybe there's an opening spot. Maybe I can come perform.
I'm just saying, if Mr. Judgment wants to come on here, he's more than welcome to.
I tried to help Judgment out. I tried to offer him a business deal.
I mean, you're not wrong, but they are still a problem, though.
They will always be a problem Judgment, that's what they do. And I tried to be your solution to that chaos.
Hey, same here.
Yeah, well, you're all the way out in Iowa there, Mr. Omen. I mean, I'm out here in Maryland. I've been, you know,
That doesn't mean a damn thing. I travel wherever
right
I
there.
need to be.
You know, it wouldn't be the first time I've taken care of Havoc, Colin, or Austin James.
I travel wherever I need to go. Wisconsin, Ohio, Michigan, Connecticut, Tennessee, Maryland. It doesn't matter.
So, no, I
I'll
get
be
it. I understand
wherever
you
the
are a
money's
traveler. The funny thing about ego is, and I hope Mr. Judgment's listening, is I am, and for always will be, the ghost of Havoc's past that he can't get rid of. And I think Havoc hates that. And I know that Ego recruited Judgment's little son, Spanky, and then you got that woman that's with him, you know. But my concern isn't Spanky or what's her name. My concern is,
Ouch.
quite frankly, my concern isn't Austin James anymore, considering that he cried his way out of the ring the other day. However, maybe it's just prime opportunity to finish off the rest of the Ego, starting with maybe Colin. Since I am responsible for him even stepping foot in the ring. Because
Cyrus is really going after me.
What's that old Bill Cosby saying? I brought you into this world, I can take you out.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons why Colin doesn't want anything with me.
You see that Cyrus is really going after me. Jeez.
I don't know, Mr. Judgment. I think that with one guy missing off your roster, you could use an extra guy.
Agreed.
Just saying. Like, for example, if the tag team of Colin and James were supposed to fight somebody at the next show, swap that match out. Just give me Colin.
Jeez, I just don't know what I did to Cyrus. He's going after my neck.
Cyrus is a pretty cool guy. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, well. It's wrestling.
Everybody's going to be in their character today.
I'm actually out of character.
I'm not. I'm fully 100% in. Wanted to make it entertaining.
I don't mind everyone's in character. It doesn't bother me at all. Mephisto, that's just him. Oh,
What character you speak of, brother? Like Uric, imaginary? Brother, that guy is imaginary as they come. Did you hear he called me out and he lost? Crazy, crazy times, brother.
Called you out?
Yeah, he called me out. Said, if he was so imaginary, what's he doing in the ring with me? Well, he showed up in his spaceship and he got put back on that spaceship and I sent him back to whatever Valhalla he calls it he came from. You know what I mean, brother.
Yeah, you know, Uric is like that type of guy, like, who needs to be his handheld wrestling. Because, you know, in the House of Wolves, I did basically everything for him. But as soon as the House of Wolves crumbled, he's just going downhill.
Well, brother, he made the first mistake calling out the most prestigious man to ever have the Intergalactic Championship. And he found out what happened, brother. Much like Teddy from IMF found out over and over.
I always kind of thought of it like if you had to boast about the championship, you had that obviously you got some insecurities going on. Clearly, we can see the belt on your shoulder. We don't need to be reminded.
These shoulders are holding nothing but the muscles I build on them. But if you're talking about my intergalactic championship, she's never far away, brother. Don't you worry about that. Not far away indeed.
I got a belt too. Bought it from JCPenney.
Well, that's great, brother. I could have bought a belt as well, but you know what I did? I got on a rocket ship and I flew myself here, and I went and earned myself the intergalactic belt. Hell, I beat up a zombie, brother. When was the last time?
Well, let me ask you a serious question. Did you galactically travel to go get that?
I mean, I flew through a rocket ship through space, brother. Space travel, interdimensionally.
Right.
It's hard for the human mind to comprehend the parts unknowns. Science, brother. But you know what? It doesn't matter because I'm here now and I'm here to claim whatever gold there is, starting with this intergalactic belt. And then next, United States Championship. Oh, yeah.
You'll fail.
And then when the United States Championship is mine, brother, I'm coming for the whole world, brother. Oh, yeah.
You kind of sound like Galactus, you know.
No, what it sounds like, he's trying everything he can not to pinch a loaf at his ass. That's what it sounds like.
Brother, are you trying
really
to
hard to keep it in?
Because I like challenges, brother. Oh, yeah.
Jeez, this guy's really
You know, Macho
mad.
Man died, right? No.
Cyrus, you're mad.
Oh, brother, I don't need to get over. You're understanding. I've been over since the day I was born, brother. I came out of the womb with
Right,
awesomeness.
exactly. You've been over. The show's over. Nobody wants to watch it again. It's over. Cut it. Definitely. What is going on with Cyrus? Why is he mad? Why are you mad, Cyrus? Hold on, John. Why are you mad, Cyrus? What's going on, buddy?
It literally doesn't bother me. I mean, just saying, there's a reason why independent wrestlers want to wrestle me. Just saying.
What's going on, Cyrus? Oh, did Macho Man leave?
That's Mephisto, brother.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, Cyrus. I'm glad to hear you're not mad, man. We don't want you mad, boss. Just trying to figure it out, man. Trying to figure it out.
Come on the show, Cyrus.
Yeah, come on. Oh, wait. If you got to ask somebody first, ask somebody first. But make sure it's good. I don't want, definitely don't want no trouble. But
And you better ask Daddy if you can go and play. Then come on here.
well, no, it's just for being respectful. I mean, he's got to make sure he's good with his promotion. I get that. But don't be mad, man. There's no reason to be mad. I'm glad that you're not mad, but
I'm just saying, brother. See, it's infectious.
the comments suggest otherwise.
I would love it for Cyrus to come on here. Formally meet.
Hey, I'd love for Colin Graves to come on here or Slow
Oh, dude.
and stuff. I'd have fun with that.
Don't blue ball me.
I'm not going to do anything with anybody's balls. Don't even bring that up.
If Ego showed up on here, I'd get in character like that.
Well, Mr. Judgment's watching. Maybe you can shoot him a message and say, they're being called out.
I mean, they've been called up for Summer Bash, and apparently these guys been saying they're going to Summer Bash. So we hear through the grapevine, though.
I am all about the fun of the show. So if they come on here, we can have some fun. There are people on this comment or watching the show that legitimately take me completely serious, like I'm being real, and that this isn't a character, then learn a little bit more about wrestling.
See, this is why I wish like Dirty Donnie was like knew what he wanted before he told me to like, hey, go on there and interact with fans, interact with people. But I'm hoping that Cyrus, Ego, hell, even Judgment come on. There's nothing wrong with two federations chatting.
Right. I mean, it's not like it's a legitimate beef. It's just for the fun of the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, chatting. Come on, Cyrus.
Yeah, come on, man. It's only for the fun of it, you know? What else you gonna do?
You hear my cat? I'm pissed off.
Well, maybe if you treated that pussy a little better, it wouldn't be moving so bad.
Hey now. Hey. Don't tell me how to treat my pussy, alright?
Once you give it to Mr. Galactic, he looks like a pedophile.
Oh no, brother.
He definitely looks like he sucked a Slim Jim or two.
Oh, brother, homophobia has nothing to do with pedophilia.
He's got a point.
And you are an expert at this?
Pooped. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Come on, Cyrus.
Come on, Ego. Come on, Judgment. Let's get them all on here.
Come on, Havoc. Please.
Is he even watching?
Havoc. You know what? Havoc seems like the only one in Ego that can talk. And he's not even the face of the the group.
Clearly, none of them have the face to be the group.
No.
Have you seen these guys in person?
No. Thank God. I mean, I want to. I just want that match. Like, I truly do just want the match with Ego. See, the Foundation just wants to take on the best tag teams around. That's it.
Craven just wants to have some fun. I just want to join some stuff and have some fun and, go out for a milkshake afterwards. And some cookies.
Again, I'm sorry for coughing.
If Havoc's watching, though,
It's cold here in Iowa.
it's cold here in Maryland. If Havoc has the, if he has the cojones to jump on here, if he's watching, that would be great. Or Colin, or, how even the one man with one chicken wing left, Mr. James.
Okay, well, come on, Cyrus. Like,
And don't make us have to get like Taft Taylor on him or something. Like, he contacted Anthony Steele.
oh, I think that's. I don't got the energy for that tonight.
Get CJ Black.
I wouldn't mind that.
You want to get Gunshot on here?
Oh, all right, guys. That's a good stream. Later, y'all. No, I'm not talking a gunshot.
So don't you dare cut this off right yet.
What's that?
So don't cut it off yet. It's only been a little bit.
No, if you brought gunshot on, yeah, it's ending.
It's ending.
The second you bring gunshot on, yeah, it's done.
No, it's good. We still talk.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can entice Havoc to get on here.
What's up, Jeff? Said hi. Oh.
Let's see if Havoc has the balls.
Probably not.
Let's see if Havoc has the balls.
I just really want Cyrus on so I can meet him. He said a lot about me.
He did. See if I can entice Havoc to show up.
To anyone who wants to join, the link is in the comments, I guess.
See what else I can pull in here. Where's Soldier?
Yeah, I don't know. We may be foundation, but we're not up each other's asses, knowing exactly what we're doing at every minute.
Well, thank God for that.
So Mephisto keeps leaving and coming back, brother.
He's taking fisting breaks.
Intergalactic travel takes some time, brother.
Yeah, do me a favor, lay off the acid.
Oh, brother. Intergalactic travel could be achieved in many forms. That's just one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I sent the link to a couple people. Let's see if anybody bites.
I doubt it. I truly do.
Well, Havoc was on 39 minutes ago.
Oh, brother. You have no idea. See, just hearing Mephisto talk, now I'm stuck talking like that.
Imitation's the utmost flattery, brother.
It's like a virus, brother. As soon as you get a taste of it, woo, you start sounding like it.
Something tells you have a lot of those viruses. Oh. What organization is this Intergalactic Fisto? What do you work? Who are you working with?
He's IMF, brother.
He is IMF? Interesting. Interesting.
He's also sent in an application to join the foundation, brother.
Well, brother, I don't think it was so much an application as it was an invitation. Yeah.
There you go.
Waiting for my RSVP is what it is.
Maybe you guys should invite what's his name, Tom.
You think Tom will come on here?
I don't know. He's not live on his own show.
You know, I'm just not kayfabe, but I am stoked to have the match with Damian Saint and Matthew Forsaken. No, the Extreme Rules match. It's gonna be good.
Is this the best IMF has to offer?
Cyrus, you talk all this shit but won't come on. Just come on, bro.
Hey, Cyrus, I tried to join your locker room. You could have seen what I was all about. But complications.
Like, you're talking all this shit like we don't live our gimmicks. Like we're not living our gimmicks, brother.
I just like to cause chaos. It's my fun day.
Cyrus, I welcome you to come on the show. So the link is in the comments. Get on here.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Cyrus.
Yeah. Come on.
I mean, there's no excuse. You say all the stuff in the comments. You know there's a link in the comments, but yet you won't join. But you'll keep hiding behind the keyboard. Like,
How many people are actually watching this? Can you see how many people are watching?
I'm just saying, it kind of looks like you're hiding behind a keyboard.
Can you see who's all watching?
No.
Can't see how many people are actually looking at this?
It's like 6, 8. That's why it keeps fluctuating between.
Well,
But no, it's gonna be Winter Clash, December 16th in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, at the Union Station. Show starts at 7 o'clock, and you'll see me and Damian Saint and Matthew Forsaken at a triple threat Extreme Rules match to crown the first ever IMF Hardcore Champion. And you'll see Mephisto face Prince, I believe. Is that right?
Oh yeah, brother Prince. Good times. Let's take it. Oh boy.
Cyrus, I know you're still watching, bro. Just come on.
no peoples.
What? No.
Time to get busy with this show.
Like, come on, man.
Private chat. And I come on. Who's Chucky?
Oh, he's an IMF junior.
IMF Junior.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chucky, Fisto's biggest fan. Yeah.
See, I knew you liked your kids.
You know, Cyrus, you know so much about me, but yet I know literally nothing about you. So you kind of got me at a disadvantage. So just come on the show. Let's formally meet. I can tell the gears in your head are grinding. Like, oh, should I go on? Should I not go on? Should I go on? Should I not go on? Just come on, bro. Go up hide behind the keyboard. Just come on the show. Or stream, whatever you want to call it. I've been sitting in their comments commenting constantly, but yet when you get told to come on, you don't show up or say nothing.
I'm going to repeat his comment to him. Is this the best that DBW has to offer? Come on, DBW. I've been to your show. I know you guys got some guys.
I'm just saying this, and you can say shots fired, but every time that Ego or DBW been brought up on SportsWire, you guys don't let anyone on. But yet, anytime IMF's on, we allow outsiders to come on the show. We want the interaction. We want to see, can they beat us? Or, can they beat us in a promo? But yet, DBW goes on there, they don't want anyone on there.
They don't want that overshadowed happening, brother.
And especially Ego. That AJ, I was told no. But yet, that show was so bad, so horrific to watch, and painful. Because that guy can't talk. Out of character, I bet he can talk all he wants. In character, wet paper bag would have been better.
No, we're going.
I'm just saying. We welcome anyone. Don't hold any grudges. Don't want to limit anyone. Don't want to silence anyone. You want to hide behind the keyboard? Fine. Hide behind the keyboard. You're just proving my point even more. And I want to say this about Chris, your little situation you got with Ego. It's kind of like the saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you. In this case, don't bite the hand that made you. Because it sounds to me, and from history that I've watched, without Chris Craven, Graves wouldn't have happened, Havoc wouldn't have happened, Without them, AJ wouldn't have happened.
Well, actually, if you want to get more down to brass tacks,
It was
B-Wo wouldn't have happened.
There you go.
Which means everybody that was a part of B-Wo, let's just say they may have been wrestlers, they may have not have been, it just wouldn't have been the same as it was for that 10-year run. Which introduced TKO.
No, I'm not saying I don't like DBW. I like DBW. Good product.
I love DBW.
Great product. You guys are very talented. Not diminishing anything.
Like I said before at the beginning of this, I think some politics happened or something.
What I watched with Cyrus.
If Judgment's watching, I'm sorry. I personally, I feel like maybe some politics went on. That it wasn't a booking issue. Because let's face it, this is like the third time that I've tried to jump onto a roster with the remnants of B-Wo on it. And the same thing happened. So I think that Ego got in somebody's ear, or some of those guys got in somebody's ear, to prevent me from being there. That's my personal feeling about it. That's not a character, that's my personal feeling about it. Because 1 minute one minute I was told to give information and get my stuff over to, and then I was good to go for the one show, and then the next minute was, nothing. So after I got into a comment feud with AJ and Colin and Havoc on a Bryson show, I literally think that there was some politics where somebody cried about me being there. Now I'm not going to be there. I was told to wait until March, which was fun and everything, but I may not be in Maryland in March. I actually may be. I didn't tell you this, I mean, I actually may be out with West coming at time. If things keep going a little better than they have been, I will be in Iowa or Nebraska by that time.
And I'm going to say this.
But hold on,
I enjoy the product.
Professional-wise, it would have been really cool to mix up with some of the DBW guys just to have some good experiences with some of those roster members because they're all talented guys. It would have been really cool to mix it up with some of them guys. That's all I'm going to say about DBW. I think their roster is very talented. It would have been a cool thing to mix up with them.
Now, I'm not saying they're not. You guys are invited to Summer Bash. That's not my decision. But as I knew last, anyone is invited to Summer Bash. But DBW, I like the product. I think you guys are really good. I think the roster's good. Cyrus, I saw you on SportsWire. It was entertaining. Judgment, it's always entertaining. Just saying. Don't hide behind the screen. Don't hide behind a keyboard. Say all this shit in the comments. Get on the show. The link is in the comments. I want to hear your voice say all this. What I'm saying is, though, there's a reason why IMF was not allowed in SportsWire. Because we are talkers. We can wrestle. Ego can just wrestle.
I look at it like this. Wrestling is a camaraderie that a lot of people share. It's a profession, it's a hobby, it's a love, it's a passion. The more you mix it up, the more you can create out of it, the better. And every time somebody puts a roadblock in front of themselves, or puts a barrier or a boundary in place, it takes away from the chance of seeing what could be. That's the one thing in wrestling. It's like you always take a chance. You always see what you can mix up with. Like these mixed up shows you guys got with multiple feds. You're bringing in talent from all over. just have more of the entertaining value of what you can put on, more of a chance of an entertaining show. You know, same with these online shows like Tom Bryce or this one or any other Half Taylor show. It doesn't matter. Like, the more guys you can get on to mix it up from all over, the more creative it can be. If you put boundaries on it or barriers or you block things from happening, you're going to be in the same old. It's like nobody gets anywhere in wrestling. As history has showed us, nobody gets anywhere with wrestling by just staying in a comfort zone. You got to expand. You got to broaden. And then, who knows? Competition, more entertainment, more values, more factors of difference, the diversity of matches. Like, put yourself out there.
That's why IMF welcomes anyone who wants to come to IMF and wrestle.
I hear so many people talk about how I hear this term so many times. Where people go, "I'm old school," and half the people that I talk to, or I hear say that term, have no idea what old school was. Because old school was, if you were a talent, you put yourself out there with everybody to see who could pick you up, or who would let you work, or who would book you, to get your name out there, to get your genre out there, to get whatever you're promoting out there. So, for example, if Summer Bash happens and all these different feds come out there and you guys air it live, that's all these different feds that get exposure. And they did it by putting their name out there. On top of all the individuals involved. Like if you're old school, be old school. Because the old school way was self-promotion. It wasn't just staying refined with one bubble.
That's what IMF's all about. We're all about getting out of our bubble, merging with other bubbles, merging with other federations, coming together, putting on a show.
I mean, I am old. I mean, I can say this. I am old. I come from a time and a generation of wrestling where you wanted to be booked, you had to self-promote yourself to the bookers. You had to put your name out there. When you got an opportunity, you took the most advantage of it. There was camaraderie, and anytime you walked into any locker room, there was a camaraderie of give and take and respect. Paying your dues, this, that, and the other. You know, these are all factors. Like there's an old school element to doing this, and quite frankly, unless any of y'all were doing this, or anybody watching was doing this in the 90s or the early 2000s, or hell, even the 80s, professionally or independently, or had a actual education of what this is behind the scenes, you have no idea what the old school camaraderie or mentality is. You just don't, because they don't do it that way.
What do you think about this, though?
I don't know, brother. I think everyone's got a calling. They got a feeling they gotta go with. Whether that makes a fool of themselves or not, sometimes you just gotta take it to the limit, brother. Even Mephisto feel that.
What?
Exactly, brother.
Skull says, "Good evening, gentlemen." What's up, Skulls?
I mean, I'm somebody that can have fun with this like the best of them. But I take wrestling seriously. Like, I've dedicated 27 years of my life to wrestling, both behind the scenes and out in the ring. So, you see me on Top Chef all the time. I'll get worked up, or I'll get into character, or I'll shoot back at somebody that comes on there that is trying to talk the talk but can't walk. Like, it's very easy. Back in my day, it was very easy to spot a poser or to spot a wannabe. been very used by someone that claims they are the end all be all, but are not. And I'm not talking about your in-ring ability and your character or how many wins or how many belts you have. I'm talking about your personality, your strengths, your mannerisms, your mentality in the locker room.
I think some of these people have forgot the one important rule in wrestling: paying your dues.
Well, even in that factor, that's a different element and a different beast in today's wrestling world than it used to be back then. Paying your dues back then meant a lot of other things: showing up, setting the ring up, cleaning the fucking toilet, sweeping the fucking thing after the show, taking the ring down, doing all the lugging, doing all the work, doing all the fucking shit that a grunt would work, or the rookie would do, on top of jobbing, losing the matches, and being made a fucking fool of on camera or out in front of the audience for an extensive period of time until they were ready to push you. That was paying your dues back then, putting the work in and showing the dedication. And they would put you through, promoters and bookers and trainers would put you through a grind, a hazing grind like no other, just to see how far you're going to take it, to how far you're going to go, to see how dedicated you are. Nowadays, they don't do all that. There's not a lot of places that do that anymore. There's not a lot of wrestling out there that will make you pay your dues in the same element. Sure, set the ring up. Sure, help out. Sure, maybe promote the show. Sure, you might lose a few matches, but it's not the same. It is not the same as it was in the 90s or the early 2000s. I've been to indie shows and I've known guys that walk in right out of training, and they're pushed immediately. And they didn't set a thing up, not even a chair. They didn't help do anything with the show. They just walked in the day after they graduated training academy and was pushed. That was never a thing back in the day. Unless your name was already well known and established, you didn't get that privilege. And even in that factor, it was still a hit or miss. Whether or not you got pushed, whether you were known or not. You better be somebody like Joey Mercury or Joey Matthews, excuse me. Back then he was Joey Matthews, not Joey Mercury. Or Christian York or somebody crazy shit. You Balls Mahoney, Axelrod, and Steven Richards. These are the guys that were indies when I was coming up with wrestling. Like, unless your name was well known, you weren't getting pushed. Like, really well known. Like, you better have a tryout match or some affiliation with ECW or on TV before you're getting that kind of a push.
Yeah. You know, I remember it wasn't an IMF show or anything. Like some indie shows that my buddy was running. He runs Central Empire Wrestling. It's Soldier's good friend too. After that show that we're not even booked on, we just went there to watch. We helped tear down the ring and tear down the cage and everything.
Well, that shows respect.
No one asked us to. He didn't ask us to. We just said, hey, we'll give you a hand. It's just simple things to pay your dues in any way. And some of these guys, I'm not saying just UEW. I'm like, some of these guys are forgetting that concept. Like, there's guys in Wisconsin that forget that you have to pay your dues. You don't get everything that's handed to you. You don't get matches that you want.
Well, that's why every time I see one of these WCE guys on or something, I'm going to call them out. I see some of these WC guys on. Some of these guys that come on from federations, and they're like, well, I've been wrestling for 6 months, and I'm the world champion of my own fed. What due did you pay? What did you earn? You just gave yourself something.
Yeah.
Everything's self-proclaimed and self-given. It's not earned.
Sorry, I kind of.
That's why I said this several times on Tom Bryce's show. If you are the promoter, or you're the script writer, or you're the one booking the matches, you got no business wrestling in the matches.
Yeah.
you shouldn't be pulling double duty because then it would be very easy for you to either make your friends out of favoritism to champions or get the pushes or put yourself in that position.
You know, it's yeah. You also got to realize too, no one is going to promote you. No one's going to try to put you out there. You got to put yourself out there. Like that's when I I would go in the comment sections and other federations just challenge a guy, put my name out there. Sometimes they wouldn't say anything. Sometimes they'd be upset. But most of the time they'd be like, I want to wrestle this guy. And now I get to the point where people do that to me. They want to wrestle me. Indie wrestlers want to wrestle me. So it's another thing. You gotta back to what you said about the old school. Like, you want to be old school, self promotion. You gotta self promote you.
It's the whole reason I got on Tom Bryce's show in the first place, to put my name back out there.
Yeah. I got on Tom's show when I started the whole thing with WCE, and I was like, "Oh, I want to steal this show from them," just jokingly, and kind of just tend to happen. Okay, sport.
Come on. Hop on here, Cyrus. Come on, man. Come on. Don't be like that. Come on. We got some more Hollywood squares that can pop up on the screen. Come on.
Well, I'll say I could break character for 1 second to say, like, I don't know, kind of like joining.
Speak up, dude. We can't. I can't. We can't hear you.
I got my mic turned down so it's not quiet. How about now? Is that better?
Somewhat.
We'll just all have to be really, really quiet to hear you because it's kind of muffled.
Is that better? Not really.
But
Well, anyway, to break character for once, the whole reason why I joined IMF was, not just to be myself and whatever, just to make sure that I'm like the top guy or anything. I joined mainly, I want to see what the industry is about. I want to be a part of that camaraderie, helping these guys any way I can to push them to the top. That's part of the fun right there, watching these guys grow. From when I first started watching them to them letting me join them.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why anybody does get into wrestling is because of a fan base and a curiosity to see what it's like.
Well, I mean, these guys are just, I found these guys, online, YouTube. They're 5 minutes away from my house, more or less, and it's like, these guys are like-minded, same ideas as me, same humor. We all think the same kind of way about the drama that is wrestling, so it's it's fun every time we get out there.
Well,
I'll be out there shortly enough. You guys will be able to see what I'm about for life. I know Omen can't wait.
so I was only told to do this for like an hour. It was like an hour 9, so I guess we could go for a little bit longer. But I want to address this. Hey, Omen, don't worry, my guy. I'll see you soon. I hope you bring your geriatric ass to Summer Bash. I
When?
fucking hope.
When are we seeing him?
And if you think you're gonna beat me in the ring, then you're about as dumb as I think. And I bet you can't even spell DBW.
Boy.
Because the fact that I said so much about you and you won't come on here, that just speaks a lot.
guess it's going to be what it's going to be. I personally would have loved to see other people get on here, any of the DBW guys, anybody really. Now, I even sent the link to a couple of the BWA guys that haven't been active in a while. They didn't even jump on here.
I had one of my best friends message me and say, "Pay your dues." So he's watching. I don't want to put his name out there, but what's up, man?
All right, fellas. Well, I'm gonna get on here and get these kids in bed and get myself to bed and go work on these muscles for my Fisto. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I'll catch you later, Omen. Craven.
Later, Mephisto.
You, bud.
Yeah. Oh boy.
See, look at that. We said so much, and DBW kind of disappoints.
Well, with any roster, with any organization, it's always a hit or a miss on what you're going to find, what you're going to get. I definitely think that a lot of organizations out there have some that have very good elements that can be utilized or promoted well or show good entertainment. And then there are always organizations out there that have parts that don't. It's always a hit or miss. Sometimes it's a split. It's a split on what you get from who you get it from. Now, in all fairness, Brian Phillips, Mr. Judgment, may be asking his guys not to go on other people's shows and speak about the product, which is, from a promotional standpoint, it's one is right, and two, it's up to him if he's the one who's got to say the yay or nay for his guys. I mean, that's his call. Respectfully, that's his choice to see how he wants his guys carried or promoted or displayed outside of a DBW product. That's his call. But like I said before, respectfully, it's always interesting when you mix it up with outside sources and you go outside that comfort zone or that bubble to see how interesting things get when you broaden that variety of entertainment. And I'm talking about character. I'm not talking about personal gripes or real shit. I'm talking about strictly in character kind of, shticks going on here, But it's like WCE. WCE didn't want to be on Bryce's show anymore. They didn't want to put their product out there anymore publicly like that on Bryce's show. They had a lot of things they had to get taken care of on their own right. And then, there's a lot of these other organizations that pick and choose which shows they come on, whether it's Taylor's show with the Nemesis Sessions or it's Tom Bryce's Sports Wire or, this or any other. Everybody's going to pick and choose where they want to be seen, how they want their name or their image displayed or put out there, or how they don't want to put out there. And this is a really in character kind of snod comment I'm about to say. Most characters, most guys or women that have a character, they're not going to come on somewhere where they think they're going to be embarrassed or humiliated. But the snod part of that comment is, I guess it's all about what you can bring to the table. Can you hold your own? Some people don't want the challenge. Some people don't even care. And then some people that do care, they won't come on specifically because they don't want to come up short and then be embarrassed or humiliated. And as far as Brian Phillips is concerned with DW guys, he may not want his guys showing up on different shows with other people from outside sources, and then someone causing even a storyline or a in-character conflict with somebody that isn't on their roster. And that's just the nature of the beast when it comes to promoting a Fed. They don't want their guys mixed up with multiple promotions. It's just how some of the nature of the beast works sometimes. For a lot of reasons, they don't want their guys embarrassed. They don't want their guys being short, getting the short end of the stick, treated unfairly. They don't want their product being put out there in a bad way, or their name being put out there in a bad way, and that's understandable. Legitimately, that is completely understandable. But if these shows are all these shows, Nemesis, Sessions, Tom Price, if all these shows are designed to just simply talk about wrestling, whether it's an in-character format of a show or an out-of-character, I mean, bring to the table what the show format calls for. If it's an in-character kind of show, everybody show up in character and have fun. If it's out of character, then put your own ideology or your own scientific or opinion-based ethnics or opinion or ideas on the concept of whatever's going on the show. Like with these other organizations, like give your opinion. I get one of these all the time. Tom asks me, "What do you think of this?" And I'll give him my opinion out of character. But if one guy pushes the wrong button and hits that character button, I'm going to give it to him in character. So I kind of keep it simple. I'll give back based upon which button's pushed. And I think that's one thing I've always been fair with Tom about. I think that a lot of these organizations have something to offer. Like I said, I was at DBW show, and I like a lot of their guys' work. I like Brian Phillips' work. I like a lot of their guys' stuff. I like the vibe in the room. I just think that I wish they would be more entwined with other guys and other organizations because they have a lot to offer. And I think that mixing it up with somebody else would give more entertainment to the fan that's watching, and it would cross-promote both products or whoever was involved. I think it would be really cool to see that. To see them show up at Summer Bash and to see all of these groups from different areas of the country be cross-promoted.
I just did that for 2 hours for no reason.
I just think that would be a cool thing to see.
I don't like it.
And just the possibilities of, I guess, the Forbidden Door opening. So you can get, like, guys like Judgment versus CJ Black or Jason Storm versus Captain Law, stuff like that.
Well, I also think that a lot of these guys, and I'm assuming here, I think a lot of the guys are worried about how many wins or how many losses they have, or like, I don't want to come all the way out there, I don't want to drive, I don't want to do the distance and then be made a fool of. To be honest with you, it ain't about wins and losses because the person who wins the most is the fan that's watching. In wrestling, if you care about your win and loss record that seriously, you don't belong here. If that is your number one priority, whether you have wins and more wins than losses, versus doing this specifically for the element and the joy of entertaining the fans, because they're the ones who win in the end, and the passion of just doing it for yourself. Who cares how many times you win or lose? You're getting to wrestle. You're getting to do one thing you love. The fans are winning because they're happy to see the entertainment. Who cares how many belts you have or how many wins you have or losses you have? It's a show.
Well, you know what? I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dirty Donnie, I didn't do what you wanted, but it went somewhere.
No. I think I'm gonna go play Call of Duty.
All right, man. Well, you know what? Have a good night. Thanks for. I'm bad at this. I don't do this shit.
Don't jump off when you sign off the air right away. Don't do that yet.
All
Sign
right.
off. Don't jump off real quick.
Well, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you December 16th at Union Station, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, for Winter Clash, where you'll see me, and it's a damn near death match for the IMF Hardcore title. Check it out. If you're not in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, you better get there December 16th. And have a good night.